hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh, gotta move fast.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson in the booth with you. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein set to do the honors. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. What is it? First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift, and he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on 3rd and short. On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. At their own 36-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Right to the air goes Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commander. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. The kick is good. The Commanders will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. At their own 22-yard line. What is that? Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Frankie Louvu getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the give, here's Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet, touchdown, Chicago.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Here we go. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
Ready, set. 18, run. Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7.
Nice, go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He runs with it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 3. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Robinson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Daniel. A short one there. He's got Ertz. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
And this is hot. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. This one going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He's going to air this one out. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
In motion, it's Odunze. That is intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Got his man at the 6. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Brian Robinson, touchdown Commanders. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. On 2nd down, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Chicago. Now Williams. That's to Odunze again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. Duvernay in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy some time. He's just going to tuck it and go down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he will score. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Bears 14. Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Still a little time. final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Seven Pirates. 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Daniels now on first down. Off he goes. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
There's Ertz. He's got it right side. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Daniels now going to look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Forced out wide. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Commanders tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. Safe kick taken at the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Ready? Come 19! Come 19! Let's go now.
On first down, Daniels. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big one there to start the second half. 45 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll throw with Daniels. Moving left. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, There's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He finds Austin with the grab. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. To throw is Daniels. Flushed to his left.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, stop. Cougar 19. Ready.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. In motion, it's Odunze. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. Here's a 2nd and 12.
26-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a handoff to Swift. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Williams. That is hot downfield by Odunze. And he will go all the way. Throw Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is...
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Look at him go. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one grabbed by Austin. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll run with Robinson. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Ryan Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in his postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down. He gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Williams. Oh, looking end zone but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be third down.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He'll get this out to Swift. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. They'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
It's a jet sweep. They go with McCord. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Short one there, he's got Ertz. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Mustang 19. 60 vices, 60 vices.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. In motion, it's Odunze. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They come up for 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as important to stop the clock.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Forced out wide. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Game on. Cole Kmet, touchdown Bears. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be marked out up around the 33. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champ after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Another run here for Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Washington.
19.
Now Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. 70 seconds left to go in this game. It is 2nd and 6.
Roll on the coconut. No. Ready.
They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Bears go ahead and take their 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. try now for Zerline. He's got it. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
42, Bears 27.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That complete to Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
A play fake. Now Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 14 yards on the pickup there.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Williams to the air once more. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
1st and goal.
Now, 1st and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.